NR and PB. There's a bit of matchmaking here, isn't it, really? I just hope she's listening. And could you also tell NR that it was PB who sent the Valentine card? Very grateful you could do this on the Saturday show before 11. That's from Chris Hughes. And he says, I've had a slight change of mind. I am going to reveal the names. PB is Paul Bentley and NR is Nicola Rooney. Please, can you read this bit out? Do you know, I think I'll be getting complaints from PB and NR now. OK, Chris, you've done your matchmaking, so I think we'll leave it there. Almost 28 minutes past 10 o'clock on a Saturday night live from City. Now we are going to test your musical knowledge now, just to see how good you are. Now, we're not going to give any prizes away for this. See, the phone lines are flashing away already. Have a think about this question and see if you can answer it correctly. And we shall compare notes in around about 5 minutes' time or so. Are you listening closely to this? He was born Declan Patrick McManus on the 25th of August 1954. His first album, My Aim Is True, backed by Huey Lewis and the News, was an immediate success. And he formed his own band called The Attractions, which has lasted just about to this day as well. Through the years, he has covered a remarkable variety of musical styles and is considered to be one of the best songwriters in Britain. Today, he lives in London with the Pogues' bass player Cato Rawdon. But who is he? I'll give you 5 minutes to think about that one. It's very easy, really. It comes from just around the corner from here, I think. Now, thanks for the letters nominating some of the featured artists. Now, we can only get one or two of them on the programme at the weekends, as you already know. But here's tonight's suggestion, and it comes from Elaine Duffy from 21 Markey House, New Ferry, Wirral. And she says, I doubt you would remember me. I've got a good memory, you know. Let's just think about this. But the last time I wrote to you was 3 years ago. I used to write to you in your favourite colours, red and blue. I do remember, Elaine. I think I've got one or two of your letters at home somewhere. Well, I would just like to suggest Marillion for 4 of the best on your Saturday show. I suggest a Grendel Garden Party, He Knows You from the Tear LP, Torch Song, Clutching at Straws LP, but I would definitely leave that up to you. I'm glad you've said that, actually, because I chose the ones I like tonight. In fact, Elaine says, I went to the Marillion concert at the Royal Court on December 1986. They're the best, and as for Fish, well, 1 in a million. And if it isn't possible, could you please play Belinda Carlisle? Belinda Carlisle a little bit later on tonight. And also a big hello to my boyfriend John, my brother Alan, best mate Sue, my mum and dad, Kath, Tommy and Elaine, and our little Alison Jane, who's 12 weeks old. Didn't know we had little ones listening to this programme. Thanks, Paul. That's from Elaine Duffy. Elaine, thank you very much indeed for your letter. Keep the letters coming into the Downtown programmes if you would like to nominate your very own favourite or featured artist on the programme. Don't forget, whatever you do. Thought I'd come up with this one as the first of the 4 the best tonight, Elaine. Do you remember this one? Good album as well from Marillion. This is just called Kaylee. Playing this one just for you. 25 minutes away from 11. Thank you very much indeed. In fact, it's Elaine Duffy who comes from Norris Green 11, Liverpool 11 for that nomination tonight. Kaylee from the album Misplaced Childhood. That, of course, is Marillion. We shall have more Marillion a little bit later on. The only problem I find about that LP is that all the tracks tend to run very, very closely into each other. So we had to cut them off in their prime there. More from Marillion a little bit later on if we can squeeze them in. In fact, I'm sure we will be able to. Now, tomorrow, of course, is Mum's Day. And did you know that more than 30 million cards are expected